Natural Resources by Whitney Simeon. In this presentation, we will learn about natural resources, why they're important, why we need to take care of them, and why we need to conserve our natural resources. Why we need to take care of them. Natural resources are borrowed from the environment. Many of them are needed for our survival, while others are used for satisfying our wants. However, in recent years, our natural resources were slowly vanishing by the means of people who harm it because they do not know the limitations of it. Harming it can cause food shortage and can also cause global warming. Once it has been totally vanished, our life would come to an end, which is why we all need to protect it, secure it, and take care of it. We may not realize how important natural resources are, but my job here is to give a better understanding of why they are important and why we need to conserve them. To get everyone on the right track, a natural resource is something that is found in nature and can be used by people. Some examples of Earth's natural resources are light, air, water, plants, animals, soil, minerals, and fossil fuels. Natural resources are a huge part of our lives nowadays. We depend on resources like trees to make paper and minerals to make houses and gold. Sometimes we humans tend to have the habit of taking advantage of our resources to the point where we won't have enough to benefit us, our family, and our kids. There are three types of natural resources: flow resources, renewable resources, and lastly, non-renewable resources. All of these resources profits us in many different ways. For example, trees. Trees clean the air, they provide oxygen, and additionally provide food. Renewable resources can be replaced naturally and can be used again. Fresh water, soils, and vegetation are all great examples of renewable resources. However, just because they can grow again does not mean that we can waste it and take advantage of it all. Renewable resources and non-renewable resources are totally different. Non-renewable resources can't be replanted nor regrown. Fossil fuels, natural gas, and coal are examples of non-renewable resources. Flow resources such as water, wind, and sunlight must be used when they occur because they are neither renewable nor non-renewable. The tides, solar power, and wind can be classed as renewable resources because they are all renewable, but they do not need regeneration or regrowth. Hi, Class 7B. We need to conserve our natural resources because it's the main source of our daily needs. We need to conserve it because they are limited only. If these resources are damaged and harmed, we will have a short portion of sources for food and living. Sustainable living is a very important idea and should be the basis of our living standards. We need to stop wastage. We need to understand that our natural resources are limited, and overusing them will harm not only us but the upcoming generation more. We need to remember that our future generation will also need our natural resources. We can all help conserve by simply using our minerals wisely and not wasting it. There are simple ways to help conserve our natural resources, and they are to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Example in papers, our used papers will reuse by recycling it and turning it into a new paper product. Meaning that we can reduce the number of trees that will be cut down just for our new paper product. So to reuse materials is to recycle it so that the amount of materials that come from our natural resources will reduce. Then we could say that we conserve our natural resources. Quotes. There are enough resources for everyone's needs, but not for everyone's grades. We are living on this planet as if we have another one to go to. We must be the change we wish to see in this world. There is no planet B. This is an example of a renewable resource. This is a non-renewable resource. And this is a flow resource. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Until then, goodbye.